Who told you that you couldn't be successful as a gospel artist? That's a lie. Lie from the pit of hell. You can be successful at everything you do, including music. The funny thing is, people we see every day and we talk to every day, most of them don't know what music success is. And it's kind of sad because people don't see music as a serious career. People don't really look at music as even a career. They more look at it as a hobby or something you do in your spare time. Sad to say, that's just really a lie. Well, I cannot say sad to say. Great to say, it's really a lie, and music is such an integral part of our lives. It has become such importance that sometimes we even forget to notice that our simple ringtones or music or simple car horns, we find it weird to drive in a vehicle without playing any music. We just simply find it weird to watch a movie without any sound or music. So music plays an integral part in our life. Alright, so let's get into this video. In this video, what we'll be talking about is just a few struggles that gospel artists go through to really get their music noticed, or really to get your music where it should be. And when I say where it should be, far enough that you're getting good enough attention, that you are making sales and making traction, meaning souls are being touched, lives are being changed. You have a large social media following. That means that it equals to a large amount of people that is hearing the music and that understands that you are a gospel artist that does XYZ. Alright, so let's break down a few things. Number one, as a gospel artist, it's important to have a great social media following. Let's look at a simple example. A pastor is putting on an event. Let's say your pastor is putting on a crusade, or let's say some function that caters to soul winning. The date is set and everything. He did not do any form of promotion. He didn't invite anyone to come to hear him speak or to hear speakers preach. Can you imagine that there will be no form of result? There will be no form of change. It would be just maybe the few who knew, and then souls wouldn't be touched. So it's like having no social media following is like having an empty church to minister to, in essence. So it's very important for every gospel artist to have a large social media following. The biggest mistakes we make as gospel artists also, we don't think that we need to invest in our music. And when we say invest in your music, we mean invest monetary in our music. We understand that there are few of us that don't have the money. But if you don't have the money, plan and save towards it, or do it piece by piece, because music takes money. Everything in life takes money. It's really just priority. Sometimes we place more priority on certain things that seem more important to us, and some that doesn't really seem important to us, we don't. So it's very important for us to prioritize properly when we are doing our music. Alright? So it's important to spend money on your music. It's important to really stay, go the extra mile to spend money to get your music done properly. So sometimes it's kind of funny because we give ourselves, some of us we give ourselves the worst, and some of us we give ourselves the best. But as a gospel artist, we shouldn't be going out as mediocres. We shouldn't be settling for any form of mediocrity, and that's most times, sadly, that's most times the case. Where it relates to our social media, we tend to take it a little bit too personal. It should be professional enough that when a person comes and see you, they see what you are about. A professional looking gospel artist. And if you do your research and you look around, look at some of the best gospel artists. Check out their social media pages. Check out the top gospel artists. Check out their social media pages. It looks proper. The look becomes brand. Branding is very, very important to each gospel artist. Branding is one of the most essential part of your music journey. So your social media following must be large. Now, a person might be asking, how can I build a large social media audience? Now, persons follow people because of relevancy. That means if I meet you for the very first time, I see you, I might glimpse you. And when I'm speaking about this, I'm talking about online. Let's say you started a social media page and you started to share your pages to your family and your friends, because I guess it starts there. It starts with your family and your friends, and then it goes bigger than that. And I would advise each artist to go way beyond your family and your friends, because those are the very, very tiny piece of the puzzle. And I don't think that would be your majority of your support, right? So we start there and we grow beyond that. Let's say, for example, you started with your family and your friends, right? Now your family and friends already know you, but what happened to those persons who don't know you? We have to find some time to develop a relationship with them. Now on your social media, you have to find a way to develop a relationship with your followers. Now, how do you do that? Time. Spend time with your followers. Spend time with your subscribers. Spend time with the people who commit their support to you. Now, you can't be here and then disappear. You can come up on social media, post something and disappear, and then you come up and pop up in my inbox saying, hey, I want you to check this out, I want you to go here and subscribe, or I want you to go here and like, I want you to go here and purchase this song, I want you to go here and stream this song. No, they don't know you. They might hear from you maybe once, and then you just pop up in their inbox asking them for something free. No, let's not do that. Let's build a relationship. How do you build a relationship? Constant communication and dialogue. That's how people build relationships, by natural communication and dialogue. So with Facebook, remember now, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Let's look at, no, let's not even put TikTok in the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Let's use those, right? Facebook for the major part and Instagram for the major part, because these are the two major social media sites. You have to now approach these sites knowing that everyone that comes to follow you, you have to feed them. When I mean feed them, they need to see relevance to come back to your page to look what is happening, because there needs to be a constant amount of post that is going on, meaning that you have to be posting at least twice per week information that is helpful to the subscriber or the follower. Now, helpful information, it can be just simply speaking to them, simply just saying hi, simply just giving a word of encouragement, something that lets them remember you. No one really cares about you because they don't know you. People care about who they know, and people also care about who care about them. So that's very important to know. So try to make it a habit to go live on your Facebook profile. Have Q&A. Find out more about the people that are your fans, and find out what their needs are, and try your best to support them, or to give them, or to work on their needs. Let's say you're a gospel artist and they are requesting certain songs, try and give them at least close songs to what they can get. And I'm not saying you should let them pressure you to meet the demands. You should not be pressured to meet the demands of all their questions, but or their requests. But what you try to do is develop a relationship, and that's very important. So that's just social media. Another part is radio. As a gospel artist, it's very important for you to have radio presence. And when I say radio presence, I mean to be heard on the radio. Whether your music is to be played on the radio, whether it's your to get interviews on the radio, whatever it may be. If it means that you have to pay for advertisement for your songs on the radio, no problem, but you need to be on the radio. This is how the other set that listens to radio will hear about you. You need to be on YouTube. This is the best content platform, and for most people who are here on YouTube watching this video, you find the time to watch this video because it is informative to you. Now people will go to your video to watch your songs because we are artists, so we create songs, right? Songs, and for musicians, they create instrumentals. It's very important to keep posting content that can help your subscribers or can help persons that are a part of your support team. People like to have a focal point. So if you are doing music, it's just music. If you are doing vlogs, it's vlogs. You can have sections. That's not, but try to make your content be mostly one type of content that keeps subscribers coming back. Alright? And it grows your channel more consistently in terms of watch time and views. And YouTube relies on the retention rate. That means that the algorithm looks for persons who are spending more time watching the video. And if you have a video that is watched over, let's say, 1 minute, for example, YouTube would look at this video as something that is valuable. Meaning that if the percentage of persons, let's say 70% of viewers that comes onto your video is watching your video over 2 minutes or over 1 minute, right? Now this would be something to YouTube. It would tell the algorithm that this is a video that people want to view, and it will rank you in also the search engine, so people will be able to easily find you. So that's very important, right? So with YouTube, it's a different level, and I'm gonna do a video that goes in depth into YouTube as a gospel artist and how you can actually optimize your YouTube account as a gospel artist to really gain some traction. As it relates to YouTube, it's kind of hard for us as gospel artists. Reason being, when we do a song lasts for what, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and the watch time is very hard to build because our songs are so short, so it gives our channel a harder time to build. But what you don't realize, people love music, and sometimes your song might be just on a loop or a playlist and it plays over and over and over. So we do benefit from this, right? Also, some of the struggles that I realized that lots of artists have, we are creators, we are creatives, meaning that we create ideas, we come up with ideas and all these things. When I talk about ideas, musical ideas, and it's more musical, more than I get an inspiration, I just wanna put it out musically, and after I put it out musically and I finish it and it sounds good, what's next? Sometimes we put it out and it just sits there and nothing happens. I won't blame the artists for not knowing certain things, because for some artists, they don't understand that record labels, PR companies and marketing companies are out there put in place to help you as an artist, to get the publicity that you need. But some gospel artists really and truly cannot afford it. some gospel artists really and truly don't know how or where. And most of us, we want to self-publish. And self-publish is really to publish your music yourself. And if you're planning to publish your music yourself, there are certain steps that you'll have to go through. And it's a tedious process, but that's the part that takes in a level of skill where it relates to marketing and PR and everything. And this is where a lot of gospel artists lose out. And this is where your music drops to the ground. So it's very important to either have a record label, or if you plan to self-publish, you will have to learn how to really market your music, how to really get your music out to persons, but the skill is very, very tedious, and the learning curve is very, very high. So I would advise artists out there who want to self-publish, take some time to learn and understand what it takes to put out your music yourself. And if you cannot manage it, please find a reputable marketing agency that can market your music properly, because when your music lacks marketing, that's where your music dies. So that's very, very important as gospel artists. So you can make it as a gospel artist. You can make good music and you can reach very far, as there are many tools out there. But what I'll be doing from time to time is, in this series, I'll be working through some of these tools that you need to really find yourself where it relates to self-publishers. That's what I'm talking about. So people who want to self-publish, I'm gonna go through a few tips and tricks how you can actually publish yourself, right? For persons who don't have the resources or even the finance to really get it done, we're gonna go through few tools. So if you're here for the very first time and you're watching this video and the content is very informative to you and you would really love to be here, being a part of the journey and getting the help that you need, feel free to subscribe, click on the notification bell, and make sure that you choose all so you can be notified first with all of the videos that we'll be posting to help you as a gospel artist to become better at your craft, to become a more worthwhile kingdom citizen. And for those who are here, again, I thank you so much for just being here with us, for just being with us. And for those who, have been clients at IQ Production, we are really, really, really thankful for you who have beared with us even through this pandemic. You have been here with us, even though we are most times working from home, but we thank you for being so understanding and so loving. Look out for more content on this channel coming to you to help you to become a better gospel artist and a better kingdom builder. Be blessed.